Growing Trends in Reading and Technology by Michael McSweeney, Ryan Olson, and Andrew Brower. There are many growing trends in education. In reading, data-driven instruction, professional collaboration, and using technology as a medium are the three that will be focused on throughout this presentation. With the introduction of the Common Core curriculum, a stronger emphasis has been placed on data-driven instruction. This can be a daunting task for educators as they try to find a way to sort through stacks of assessments and determine how their students are performing. Technology is providing educators solutions to easily sort through results so it can easily be used to create lesson plans that are designed to effectively teach the content. Curricula is one example of a tool educators can use to sort data in reading. Curricula is a database that contains thousands of books electronically. The teacher can add books to their library, and students can access these books with any electronic device with online access. While many books must be rented, there are hundreds of books and current events that are free to educators. Many books already have curriculates or assignments created. The teacher can also choose to design their own assignments to complement the reading. Curriculates are designed around Common Core, and each question is linked to a standard. As the student reads their assigned chapters or pages, the designated question or teacher-created questions are available on the side of the page for the student to click. These tasks can contain informative video clips, multiple choice questions, short response, or short essay questions. One nice feature is that the student cannot continue to the next page until they have completed the tasks on the current page. Questions vary and can utilize the different levels of Bloom's taxonomy, such as this basic multiple choice question. This is an example of how the teacher can point out important elements to which they want to draw the student's attention, possibly for an additional assignment or assessment question at the end of the chapter. At the end of each chapter, a quiz can be created, or one already created by Curricula can be used to assess the student's comprehension of the chapter. Short answer and essay responses can be collected as well to assess higher level thinking in accordance with Bloom's taxonomy. Now the data collection begins. Here is an example of how the teacher can assess how much effort the student put into the assignment. It records the amount of time the student dedicated to the chapter and the number of questions they answered correctly. This will allow the teacher to determine if the student simply answered the questions without reading or put forth appropriate effort. This screenshot provides the archived grades for each assignment given. By looking at the results sorted by student, the teacher can see how the group did as a whole in general areas. Here it shows that the class had 100% mastery in diction, character development, and using textual evidence. It also shows the grade of each student in the class. Specific information can be loaded for each student. Seen here is the Lexile score for the student. Finally, the teacher can analyze how the class and individual students did on each Common Core standard that was assessed, as well as how the class did as a whole. The teacher can use this to determine if there are any class trends, such as a weakness in using textual evidence. Now the teacher can determine if anything needs to be retaught, how to group students for differentiation, or if the class is ready to move forward together. Tools such as Curricula make data-driven instruction easier for teachers to accomplish, as stacks of papers and tests are no longer needed, and sorting through results to get a picture of how the class did and individuals are doing is now at their fingertips. Collaboration via Google Documents. What are Google Documents? Google Documents, sheets, and slides are different kind of web-based documents that allow for online collaboration. Conveniently, the Google applications transfer very well with Microsoft Office products. Advantages. There are many advantages to using Google Docs. Teachers can easily and privately differentiate. Through sharing of documents, teachers can alter assignments to best suit their students and share them accordingly. This goes a long way towards building an inclusive culture. Student collaboration is also fostered. Students can be grouped in various ways. A teacher could create student groups within the same class or even cross boundaries by grouping students from different sections of the same class. Google Docs also allows for timely feedback. Features like commenting and suggesting allows for teachers to review student work as it is being completed. These features open the door to teachers collaborating with students. Gone are the days of rough drafts and final drafts. Google Documents allow for real-time collaboration between students and other students, and students and teachers. This is a screenshot of the initial steps of creating a Google document. Once you have created a document, you decide who you share it with. To do this, all you have to do is simply press the share button to change sharing settings and invite other people to collaborate on the document. Commenting. As students are submitting assignments or progressing towards finishing their assignment, teachers can review their work and add comments to their assignment. Teachers can also edit and make suggestions. By editing, you have the power to edit the document directly. I, however, recommend making suggestions where the edit simply becomes a suggestion. There will be a note attached to the right-hand side of the screen, and your suggestions will appear in green. Google Docs also allows for seamless teacher collaboration. Simplicity counts. This is an example of how my school uses Google Documents to collaborate as a staff. This is our middle school and high school detention log. Previously, teachers would have to email the dean of students when a detention was assigned. Now, instead of going through those steps, a Google spreadsheet was created and teachers is shared with the entire staff. So we all now have the capability of just entering these things in ourselves. Another use for teacher collaboration would just be this trimester mentor log that is being displayed. One advantage to using Google Documents are the light prerequisites. Teachers need to have a basic understanding of Microsoft Office applications. Students also need to have a basic understanding of Microsoft Office applications. Students must have an email address in order to utilize Google Docs, and students also, while in school, must be granted access to technology. Technology as a medium, preparing students to be able to use technology across the spectrum. Using blogs in the classroom. Think about how much we have been able to learn from each other on our discussion board posts. Stonehouse, Kengwe, and Schab found student entries provided evidence of thinking processes ranging in complexity, from the sharing of knowledge and resources to the evaluation and synthesis of competing perspectives on an issue. A variety of core instruction could benefit from the use of blogs to elicit student response. Students who are unable to participate outside of the classroom due to a lack of resources should be given an opportunity to participate using classroom technology when they return to school. Khan Academy, as described by Noor, the Khan Academy, which features 3,400 short instructional videos along with interactive quizzes and tools for teachers to chart student progress, is a nonprofit boasting a mission of a free world-class education for anyone, anywhere. Students and parents may need assistance in signing up. They need to have the teacher's email address to sign the teacher up as a coach. Khan Academy can be used via computer or with an iPad. In my experience, it is best for students to use a desktop or laptop and log in on the website while the teacher monitors their students on their iPad. Once a lesson and quiz are complete, the data is immediately accessible. This tool assists teachers in providing differentiated data at conferences as well as special education meetings. The teacher or coach can also recommend lessons based on the student's individual need, a new feature that was just added where teachers can ask the students to listen and participate in lessons according to their RIT range based on their NWEA assessment. Prezi. Prezi is a cloud-based slideshow presentation software that is both web and app accessible. Peters and Hopkins cited Prezi is simple and intuitive for most students, and any questions students had or glitches they encountered with the program were quickly handled by other students who were eager to help their peers. Personally, I have had students create book reports and social studies presentations. Penultimate and Evernote. Penultimate is both a handwriting and note-taking app. Once a page is complete, it may be saved in a themed book and then stored in an Evernote, which is a cloud storage app. Students are able to create books that allow them to draw diagrams or formulas that are necessary to solve problems. By saving the notes to the cloud on Evernote, you can access them from anywhere as long as you have an iOS or Android app. Nearpod. Students and teachers are able to create or choose presentations already developed to share with the class. Students can log in using the app or website. The presenter is given a code that their students then enter. When the presenter is ready to move on, they simply slide their finger across the presentation and the rest of the students' screens will move on as well. The best feature is that students can go back through the presentation at their own pace for clarification. Learning management systems. Systems like Blackboard could be used in the K-12 setting. Submitting assignments online will be beneficial so that students are able to track assignment submissions and have a digital copy. No more, I turned that in. Quizzes can be administered, graded, in time. Use of Blackboard eliminates the amount of time teachers spend on grading, and it allows for collaboration between groups and classrooms.